I'm a children's librarian and I wanted to share one of my favorite read alouds. This book is called Wow Said the Owl by Tim Hopgood. He's one of my favorite authors slash illustrators for children's books. He really does a wonderful job. And just look at the illustrations, they are so beautiful. But this book would be perfect for toddlers, maybe even preschoolers. It's considered a concept book because we do discuss colors and just kind of like build their familiarity with that. So this book is about this little owl that instead of staying awake all night as good owls are supposed to do, she ends up falling asleep and wakes up at sunrise. And she is so amazed at all the colors she gets to see in the daylight world that she keeps saying wow over and over. So when I do this read aloud, I always ask the audience to participate. So in this case, I would introduce the book and then I would ask them like, hey, let's practice saying wow together. So I would do a little countdown and say 1, 2, 3, wow. And then it gets really, the little one's really excited. And you know, for this book, a lot of the pages start off like this. Wow said the owl. I would just have them say wow with me. And then for this page, I would let the audience know that something amazing is going to happen and that this wow needs to be extra loud. So I would go 1, 2, 3. Wow said the owl. And another thing like to be mindful too, I like to have really upbeat and like high energy story times, but you also want to be mindful if you have a lot of kids who have sensory issues, which maybe the volume might be a little too high. So maybe you can do like have the kids do wow with their fingers or something, just to keep the like the excitement going. But this is one of my favorite books, and fun fact, I read this book when I interviewed for my children's librarian position, because if you're applying for a children's librarian position, sometimes one of the requirements for the interview is to provide your own story time. So they'll ask you to do an outline, read a book, and do some songs. So fun little facts, but just wanted to share this favorite book because I love it. Okay, bye.